From $39 a month up to hundreds of dollars a month. Online course platforms can be a huge expense in your business. Many of the basic plans start around $39, but they also have a limit on how many courses you can create. So in this video, I'm going to share 3 reasons why I like to host my mini courses on Notion. And at the end, I'll share how you can also host your courses on Notion if you want to. So the first reason is the reason I already kind of touched on in the intro, and that is price, particularly if you're starting out. When you're starting out, you don't want to have big monthly expenses when you haven't even tested out if anyone's going to buy your idea, because those monthly expenses can add up quickly. So there are no restrictions if you host your courses on Notion. You don't have a cap on how many course ideas you can create or test, and you don't have that huge monthly expense. If you're creating video courses, you will need to pay for video hosting. I use Loom right now, and I'll leave a link to that in the description. But there are other options like Vimeo, Wistia, and Sprout Video, to name a few. And the monthly cost of these is way less than a course platform is. So the second reason is you can experiment with ideas. So you may have noticed that I specifically said I host my mini courses on Notion. I think hosting mini courses on Notion is a great way to test out ideas. You can create a small course with a specific outcome, set it up in Notion, and sell it with a low introductory price to see if it resonates with your audience. If it's a hit, you can always expand on it and create a kind of bigger, meatier course and up the price point as well. And it may grow into a way bigger course with a bigger price tag. And at that point, you can always move it onto a course platform, because by then you know that people are interested in buying it, that they're going to pay the price, and so it's going to be worth you investing in that course platform. I think that decision depends on how much you're charging for your course, and if you think it's going to be a way better experience for your students based on the price they're paying, and also more secure than if you kept your course content on Notion. The third reason is that you can sell your course as a digital product. So what do I mean by this? If you host a course on a course platform, that comes with the need for a username and a password for each student. This is one reason that Etsy sellers can't sell online courses through Etsy, because the setup on Etsy only allows you to sell files like PDFs. Those PDFs can include a link to something like a Notion template or Notion page, but it's really hard to set something up where a username and password are required selling as a digital product through something like Etsy. By hosting a course on Notion, you can provide the course content by simply sharing a link to that page in Notion, and this means you can sell your course as a digital product. And then you can use payment systems like Lemon Squeezy, Payhip, Gumroad, or Sendowl rather than a course platform that's often way more expensive. So it's often a much more cost-effective way to sell when you're just getting started. And I've mentioned this in one of my other videos, but there's also a lot more choice within the digital product sales platforms for options that are merchant of record. And if you want to know what that is, I'll leave a link to that video in the description. But essentially, a merchant of record takes care of the digital sales taxes globally. So how do you actually host online courses in Notion? So I set up a couple of different templates for different needs. One is a simple course layout and one is a modular course layout. And whenever I want to create a new course, I simply copy that template and I put in my content, and then I publish the course and ensure the settings are toggled to view only. It can't be copied as a template, because I want to ensure that people have to come back to my original course page, so that if I add any updates, people are getting those updates. If you want to do this for yourself, you can buy these templates. They're in my shop. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Or you can create them for yourself. And I've even created a video to show you how to do it for yourself if you don't want to buy them in my shop. And that is the video that you can watch next.